Hey guys, I'm Dimity from Got Game. Let's do a quick warm up before we jump into our fitness activities. The aim is to get the blood pumping and the body jumping. Let's hit it. So just walk into the music. On the beat, we're going to use our fist to do a few punches. Let's go. Hit it. Get all that iso frustration out. And again. Harder. Let's hit it. Now we're going to work into some star jumps. And strong arms and legs. Out together and in together. And let's move those feet really fast. And over. And over. And let's move it up the tempo. High knees. Bring the knees up. Higher. Now let's move the feet together. We're going to pretend we're bouncing over a cone, like we're skiing down a hill. And let's finish off with everyone's favourite exercise, burpees. We're going to reach up to the stars, down to the ground. 1, 2, we're going to aim for 5, 3, 4, and 5. Oh. Let's feel that pulse burning.
Today our fitness test is all about your speed. Now speed is how fast you can get from point A to point B, how fast you can move your body. So today we're going to be doing a 10-meter sprint test. All you need for this for today is some cones. Actually, I know you probably don't have cones, so let's get rid of them. I know you're at home. You might not have access to cones. I know you definitely probably have access to some socks, so we're going to use our socks for our markers today. If you're looking down my hallway, I already have our field set up. I have one sock all the way down the hallway. I did 10 big steps all the way up to the top for our 10-meter sprint. If you have a tape measure, you can go ahead and use that. All we're doing, running from point A to point B, our finish line, going as fast as you can. If you have a stopwatch, make sure you time it as well. Try to beat my score. Let's see how I go. When we are running, I definitely want to see your arms pumping, going as fast as you can, opposite arm to opposite leg. Let's get ready to go. Timer.
Ready, set, go.
That was pretty good. Let's see my time. Ooh, 1.9 seconds. That's pretty good. So that's my time. Let's see if you can beat that time, boys and girls. So that's our speed test. I have an extra challenge for you today, boys and girls. For this, let's follow me out to my backyard. We can do this test inside as well, but I thought we'll do it outside for today. It's a beautiful day. Let's get some vitamin D. So the challenge I have two today. Number 1 is doing the same thing, sitting down, legs crossed in our seated position. When the timer says go, you get up and run all the way down to see how fast you can do that. The second challenge for today that I will demonstrate and practice is our sleepy lines. This is Jack's favourite activity. For this, lay all the way down, chest on the ground, arms across, and go to sleep. When the timer says go, you quickly get up, race off like a rocket all the way down to the end. Let's see how I go. So you want to lay down, get ready for the timer, go to sleep.
Go.
Quickly get up, run all the way down. Hope you don't run into the fence like I did. And set the dogs up. So for this, boys and girls, speed is all about power. Okay, this is our speed test for today. I'm going to pass it off onto the next video. Follow me, we'll do our cardio test. Well done, boys and girls, I'm completing your first fitness test for today. Our second test is our cardiovascular endurance test. Now that is a big word, but cardiovascular endurance pretty much means it's the heart and the lungs' ability to transport oxygen to our working muscles. So our activity today is all about running. So what muscles do you think that we're going to be working today? Have a think. Okay, if you said legs, you are correct. We are doing running. Our oxygen is really going to be trying to supply our leg muscles with that energy. So for our cardiovascular test today, you can see we are back inside. we have two ways to do this test. If you look over this way, I set up a course with our socks. It's a nice rectangle which you can run around your house. Okay, if you are running around the house, make sure, don't run in socks, you might slip. Have your shoes on, take your shoes off if you have a bit more grip doing that. So for this test, there's two ways to do it. Our rectangle, or like our speed test, just 10 big steps, a 10-meter test. For this, we're going to be running, doing as many laps as you can in 2 minutes. Okay, pumping your arms, keeping your legs going, try not to walk. It is 2 minutes. We're in primary now, okay, 3 to 6. We should be able to last 2 minutes. If 2 minutes is too easy for you, maybe next time you do it, try to beat your score, go a bit faster, even better, increase the time. Okay, start at 2 minutes week 1. If you want to have a go, get your parents involved, brothers and sisters, try to do it for 2 minutes, try and beat their score. Even go to 3 minutes, all the way up to 5 minutes. That's up to you. Okay, so all you need to do for one lap, if you have a square, you run all the way around the square, you keep going, and down is 1 lap. If you're doing our speed test, okay, using the speed test, you go from 1, all the way up is 1, back is 2. Every time you hit the end, it is 1. So I'm going to go for 2 minutes. I'll probably use the speed course I already have set up as well. Okay, 2 minutes, try to beat my score. My distance is 10 meters. So if you want to make it the same as mine, then try to beat my score. Okay, when the time is ready.
Ready, set, go.
Just the beginning, you want to try to have fast feet as you turn that corner. Now that we've just finished testing our heart rate, have a think, boys and girls, is our heart rate faster? Is it a little bit slower than we started? Have another feel. Okay, mine's pretty fast, still starting to slow down now that I've finished working out. But when we are working out, doing a big high intense activity like our Mini Cooper run here, it's a very high intensity, so the demand for oxygen throughout our working muscles also increases. Especially in our legs, it's probably starting to feel a burnout at the end of that 2 minutes. Like I said, if you do 2 minutes, you thought, hey, 2 minutes, I wasn't really tired. Okay, maybe next time you do it next week, or maybe even tomorrow, have a go tomorrow. Try to do 2.5 minutes. And then try to do 3 minutes, make it harder, challenge yourself each and every time. Try to beat your total amount of laps too. Now, silly me, I forgot to count my laps. Maybe at the end of this lesson, I might be asking you to see how many laps did I do. So you might need to go back, have another quick watch to get that answer. So that wraps up our cardiovascular endurance. We've done our speed, you've done your cardiovascular endurance with me. Now I'm going to pass it on to Jared doing a sit-up test. Okay, before you do that though, boys and girls, make sure it's important to have some breaks throughout our activities today. Have some water, have a bit of a break. Get your energy back so you can give it 100% in the next test. Well done, boys and girls. Have fun with Jared doing your sit-ups.
Hi everyone, hope you're enjoying that last challenge. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do a sit-up challenge. Okay, so what you need to do, find yourself a comfy space. I've got my yoga mat that I'm going to do my sit-ups on, because we're going to do a sit-up challenge for 1 minute. Okay, so get yourself in a position, have your knees bent, ready to come up. What you're going to do, come up and try and touch your ankles every time. Okay, so we're going to go ready, start in 3, 2, 1.
10 seconds in. How many are you up to?
15.
You've been going for 21 seconds. You're halfway, that's 30 seconds. "20 seconds left. How many are you up to?
32.
10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Woo! So I got 42 sit-ups just then. Okay? So now what you can do is try and challenge yourself and see what you can do for your pre-test. And on to our next challenge now as well, which is going to be JESI doing her sit and reach.
Hey guys, well done Jared, those sit-ups were great. Okay, now we're going to get into a flexibility test. So why do we need to be flexible? Well, being flexible actually decreases our risk of injury and it also increases our skill level. So this test is going to measure your flexibility in your hamstrings. Your hamstrings are this part of your leg just here, so the back of your leg, and this stretch will also work on your calf muscles as well. Okay, so this is the sit and reach test, so you will need a ruler. So I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to go and find one so you can use it for this test. Alright, off you go. Good job, you've got your ruler. Let's get going. So, put your legs out in front of you. Make sure your knees are flat on the mat. Don't bring them up, that would be cheating. So nice and flat. You're gonna hold your ruler at the 0, okay? Flex your toes back, and you're gonna reach for your toes as far as you can. Now, if you can get your fingertips to your toes, that gives you a score of 0. So the 0 is on your toes. If you can't quite get to your toes, you stay holding the 0 and you put the ruler as far as you can so it's touching your toes. You should be able to then see where your toe is on the ruler. So my toe is at 9 centimeters, okay? That means my score is -9. I'll face the side so you can see. Holding the 0, reaching forward, I can't quite reach my toes. My toes are at 9 centimeters. So a score of -9. If I can reach past my toes, I'm going to hold the 0, put it at my toes, and try and reach as far forward as I can, keeping that 0 at the toes, reaching forward. When I bring it up, I find what my finger was at, and it's up to 14 centimeters. So that means my score is +14, okay? Let's try this all together. Now, your score might not be the same as mine, it might be, but that's okay. It's something that you can improve on over time. So, shake out those legs. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, reach for your toes, fingers on the 0, reaching forward. If you've got that, reach as far forward as you can. Knees flat on the ground. And bring it up. 16 centimeters. So my score is +16. Flexibility is a great thing to work on and you'll see it improve over time. So write down the score that you got and in a couple weeks' time, try again and see if you can improve it. Good job, guys. All right, over to you, Stephen. See you later.
Hi there, it's Steve here from GARRY, and today we're going to do the balance stalk test. Now, storks are not quite well known for their balance, not like the flamingos that can do it on one leg, but storks, they can. So, for the balance stalk test, all you're going to need is yourself, a flat area in which to do it. So you can use the carpet, but try and find something that's not going to quite affect your balance as much. So that's why we're doing it here on this nice hard floor. And if you can, use a timer. If you can't get a timer, you can just count in your head or count out loud. So first thing you're going to do is you don't need shoes for this. You can take your shoes and you can take your socks off. we're going to choose which leg we want to balance on. I'm going to start on my left leg. So my right leg is going to come up and I'm going to put it on my knee. And I have to put my hands on my hips. For the test to start, I'm going to lift up my left foot so that my heel leaves the ground. And we're going to time it for as long as my heel's up in the air. And the timer stops when my heel touches the floor, my foot leaves my knee, my hands leave my hips, or if my foot that I planted swivels or moves around. Let's give it a go. We have to do it 3 times and we're going to find the average. Okay, so ready, set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 5 and 6, 16. 16 divided by 3 is going to be about just over 5 seconds. Okay. And then you're going to try it with your other foot and see which one's better. Can you do better than me? Now off to our next fitness test with Otto.
Boys and girls, it's Otto here with Got Game. I'm going to show you today how we can do our fitness challenge, specifically push-ups. Of course, because it's a warm day and I'm outside, I have my water bottle with me and I have my hat on my head to protect me from the sun and keep me hydrated. We are going to try to see for our fitness challenge how many push-ups we can do in a 60-second period. Now, it's really important that when we do push-ups, we have proper form. So I want to show you 2 options you have for doing proper form. One of those would be to be balanced between our hands and our feet with our body straight, and then our goal is to just lower our body and raise up to complete a push-up. Or if that is a bit difficult for us, we have a second option which just makes it a little bit easier and might allow you to do more push-ups in our 60-second time period, and that is going to be to have your hands on the ground and use your knees. This allows us to work the same muscles and test our fitness to see how fit we are in terms of our push-ups. So the way this challenge works is you should set a timer for 60 seconds. I'm going to use my watch today. You could use your phone, or you could have somebody in your family or friends helping you if that's possible at your house at this time. So I'm going to set a timer for 60 seconds now and see how many push-ups I can do in that time period. And I'm going to start now. That's it for me. 60 seconds is up. I think I got around 40. The number isn't important. It just lets you know where you are in terms of how fit you are in terms of that. Oh, I hope you had a good go at this. And we're going to send you off to Emily next, who is going to lead you through an agility obstacle course.
Everyone, it's Emily. Today I'm going to run you through 2 agility tests. Agility means the ability to move in different directions quickly. Alright, and the first test that we have today is the Illinois agility test. Now for this test, you just need 8 markers. Alright, it could be shoes, it could be cones, it could be anything. Use your imagination. What we have is the setup is right here. We have 2 cones, 10 meters apart, so all you need to do is 10 big steps. Put 2 markers down, then we've got 4 markers in the middle, about 2 steps in between each one, and then another 2 markers on the end, again 10 big steps. All right, what you want to do is you want to time yourself with this one. Okay, so if I'm going to time it, you can get your sister, brother, mum or dad time it, or you can just time yourself like me. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to start on this side, run to the first cone, run back, weave through the cones, weave back through, go over to that cone and then back. I'm going to show you a demonstration. Hopefully I can get a good time as well. All right, ready, set, go. Ooh, 27 seconds. Hopefully you guys can beat my score. This is our other agility test, okay? And what this is the challenge. You only need 3 cones for this. So if you have a smaller area, this is probably the perfect test for you. So you start in the cone in the middle, and then you have 2 cones on the side. They're about 3 steps away, 3 to 4 steps away. All right, and what you have is you have to touch each cone 10 times, all right, all together, so 5 on each one. The person's going to time you to see how quickly it is. So you go touch the orange, you've got to come around the yellow, touch the orange until you get all the way to 10. All right, here we go. We ready? Set. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, stop your clock. Oh, 27 seconds again. Okay, try and do this 3 times and see if you can improve your score as you go. Have
Steve, Steen from Got Game here. The next test we're going to do is our coordination test. So we're going to see how many times you can throw and catch with 1 minute. All you'll need for this exercise is a marker, can be a shoe, a water bottle, okay, or a cone, and a round ball. Okay, to start off with, what you're going to do, you're going to stand up against the wall, and you're going to take 2 big steps forward. 1, 2. You're going to place the cone down at your feet, and that's your marker. Okay. Now with the test, what you're going to do, you're going to throw it against the wall and catch. Okay, that counts as 1, 2, 3. If you drop it, that doesn't continue on to your score. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you're going to see how many you can do in 1 minute. Okay, it's very important when you're standing. Okay, your knees bent. Okay, you've got your arms out ready to catch. Okay, making your super with your hands. Throw, catch, throw, catch. Okay, so we're going to see how many I can do in a minute. You're going to challenge yourself as well. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, and stop. I got 66 in 1 minute. Test yourself out, write down your scores. Okay, so it's basically a standing long jump. You'll need a couple of cones. If you've got a tape measure, okay, that's even better. Okay, now what you're going to do, you're going to put 1 cone at the beginning, okay, at the start. That's where you're going to be jumping from. Okay, I'm going to hold another cone and put that where I land. Okay, now our standing long jump is going to be like this. Okay, our knees bent. We're going to have our arms swinging I'm going to jump out and land in our motorbike position. Okay. My first jump. Okay, now when I put the score is always at the back of my head. So I'm going to move that along. My score at the moment is 165 centimeters. Okay, you're going to have 3 attempts to try to get your highest score. My second jump. And down, knees bent. Okay, chest up, swinging arms. I'm going to push through. Okay, much better jump this time. My heel is there. 188 centimeters. One last attempt. Okay, not as good. So my final mark was my second jump at 188 centimeters. You're going to do 3 attempts, write down your best score. Okay, that's all for the challenges today. Don't forget to record all your scores, and in 10 weeks' time, we'll come back and try to beat them. Good luck. Who's got game? We got game.